Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And with
Kevin, thanks. Well,
Thanks, David. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Williams is out there with Ennis Cantor. And it's Hayward in at the 3, the small forward. And for New York, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. AI is out there with R.J. Barrett. And it's Harkless in at the 3 spot. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
Season never really ends. Now Hayward. After the missed 3 from AI. Got a hand on it. And a fast break now for New York. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Back to AI. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The defense trying everything on Mitchell Robinson. He stays cool, collected. He'll collect foul shots.
Robinson hits them both.
Well, the Knicks fans looking for any ray of hope, and it doesn't have to come at the hands of high-level draft choices. Mitchell Robinson is one of those young players right now for them who's showing a ton of promise.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And here are the Knicks now after the basket by Boston. Randall no good. And Robinson a second-round pick for the Knicks. Brent, he has been a steal.
I agree with you. He started playing basketball in 8th grade, so you wonder how much more unlimited and untapped potential does Mitchell Robinson have at this position.
Brown the pass to Williams. The kick out to Walker. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Barrett. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. AI with the bucket.
Now, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Now here's Walker. He's guarded by AI. Cantor, the pass to Walker. Over Robinson. Misses off the right iron.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And AI gets it to go.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You see the speed on display. Walker using it well whenever he gets into traffic.
AI outside. To the paint. Robinson kicks to AI. 3-pointer. But they get it back. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hayward. Here's Cantor. Pass to Williams. Another shot. Robinson with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Robinson doing the work on that shot. Swatted away.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. And Hayward with the lay-in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Knicks with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
And here is Brown after the three-pointer from AI. Passes to Williams. Dishes to Cantor. Hayward with the ball. Guarded now by Harkless. From 15 feet away, here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Bobby Portis comes in for Julius Randle. Kevin Knox is checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Barrett. Now here's Gibson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Now, AI. After Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. AI in the post. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%. Celtics trail by 4. Here's Wanamaker. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Good on the triple. New York's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Now, here's AI, guarded by Smart. AI outside, fires the 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Celtics trail by 6. It's Randle and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. R.J. Barrett is out there with AI. And it's Harkless in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
Now, here's AI. In the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. Hayward outside. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Just a little quicker than the defense. Hayward demonstrating how to score when under duress.
Here's AI. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And New York making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Here's AI. 16 points for him. And the pass to Robinson. Back to AI. Clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Knicks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
The first one falls. Celtics making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. That one is no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 2, they'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. To the inside. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Wanamaker's got 7 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Robinson, that's good.
That's pretty much a power play for Robinson. He's got the ability to just shrug off the defenders.
Back to Wanamaker. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Walker. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Here's Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Celtics lead by 2.
They are just killing them on the interior.
In the corner, Barrett with it. Back to AI. That doesn't go, but he's 5 for 11. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. And that one is hammered home.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's AI following the bucket by the Celtics. In the corner, Barrett with it. For the 3. Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from AI. AI's got 4 points now in the quarter. Boston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. And Gibson sends it back.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
And the dunk by Robinson.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And that one is good. And that's now 10 points for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
New York calls timeout. Greg, we see defenses continually adjust. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. And Harkless slams it in. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Now here's Walker. He's guarded by AI. Walker the pass to Tice. 11 feet away. That one doesn't drop. And New York will come the other way. Back to AI. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown. The Knicks have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And a new group in for the Knicks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Robinson. Bobby Portis comes in for Taj Gibson. Knox, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Barrett. Boston also with the sub. Williams is checked in. Here's Wanamaker. He's got 7. Williams in the post. Powell on him. Goes back up. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nick. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so... And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from AI.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
I think he's enjoying it too. So rare to have an offensive explosion from him. You know his teammates are loving that as well.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Celtics, Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Enes Kanter is out there with Williams, and it's Walker in at the point guard. And it's Brown missing.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
He had a nice open look right there. Harkless has got 5 points so far.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Now here's Walker. He's guarded by AI. Walker's shot is off. New York leading by 4.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
It's good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Kanter finds Williams.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Celtics have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. And that one falls for Williams. And so he makes both from the line. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Stolen by Walker. One-on-one here. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, tremendous find there by Kemba. He draws loads of attention, opens the court up for his teammates.
AI kicks to Harkless. Back to AI. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Walker. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Walker's running. That ties it up. He's got 8.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Stolen by Walker for the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Robinson passes to AI. And AI throws it down.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Now here's Brown. 12 points for him.
And you gotta love how seriously Brown takes his ability to score. He has the green light to fire from just about anywhere on the court.
Some nice passing by New York here. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. Celtics have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Randle brings the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here is New York. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There at the pass to AI. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. AI's got 6 in the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Walker the pass to Bryant. And here's Walker. He's got 14. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off from the top of the key. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
AI connects from three-point range. And now a 5-point New York lead.
Well, if he's hitting shots from there, he becomes so much more dangerous.
Outside, Walker lets the three fly. It's rebounded by New York. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Boston with the ball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Cantor. AI outside. In the corner, Gibson with it. Kicks to Barrett. Pass to AI. And again, New York with the triple.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Celtics trail by 8. And stolen by AI. Shoots over Walker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Brown inside, defended by Harkless. They grab their own miss, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Powell, he's checked in for Gibson. Portis comes in for Randall. Ntilikina, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Harkless. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Yeah.